very good evening. Today is already Monday. It happens to be 24th of November 2025. Of course, the year is coming to an end. That means we are only left with 6 days to wind up this particular month of November. My name is Oraku Benson Pastore, the anchor tonight, and you are most welcome for the NILECAST news program at Western Television that comes on your way from Mondays to Saturdays from the hour of 7 up to the hour of 8 p.m. Let's take a look at the headlines, and then I'll be bouncing back in a few seconds to give you the news into details.
In the headlines tonight, Uganda College of Commerce, Pakwach hosts Intercultural Gala. The Republic of Korea to support 200,000 school-going children. And stakeholders engage in the state of electricity distribution in the West Nile region. This and more in the NILECAST News Bulletin.
Welcome back from the headlines. My name still remains Oraku Benson Pastore. We are commencing the stories from Greater Alu region, that's from Pakwach district. The Uganda College of Commerce held an intercultural gala showcasing the rich cultural diversity among the students of different regions on 21st of November 2025 at the college campus in Pakwach district. Over 7 tribes such as Banyaktara, Greater Choli, Aluru, Lango, among others, participated and showcased their cultural values. Alfred Jawok has details about that.
The Uganda College of Commerce Pakwach has hosted an intercultural gala showcasing the rich cultural diversity among students of different regions. During the cultural gala on 21st November 2025 at the college campus, Stephen Ochieng, Guild President UCC Pakwach, said such cultural galas are a great way to promote cultural exchange and understanding among students from different backgrounds. We are at Uganda College of Commerce, where today 7 cultural associations, they're having their cultural galas today. Besides me, I have the Guild President, Uganda College of Commerce, Pakwach.
Today marks the 20th of November. We are having cultural gala. Cultural gala is actually to bind the associations within the culture, within the college, within the institutions. We are having around 7 sessions. That is the GAPSA, that is the Great Actually Pakwach Student Sessions. We have the PEUSA, that is Pakwach Eastern Uganda Student Sessions. We have LAPSA, that is Lao Pakwach Student Sessions. We have Bankosa, and that is Buganda Nkubazambogo, that is for the Bagandas. We have BAPSA, that is Banyachitara Pakwach Student Sessions. We have also the APSA, that is Arua Pakwach Student Sessions, and we have NEPASA, the host, that is NEBI Pakwach Students Associations. My viewers, currently this cultural gala is an activity that we look onto it as it's one of its kind, that for a long time it was not happening. But as we come in as the 41st Guild government, we looked onto it as a way of bringing togetherness, unity, and how to bring together students from different cultural associations, from different regions. Uganda, being a vast nation, is combined with different associations. I mean, in terms of cultures, it's reached. So in UCC Pakwach, or Uganda College of Commerce Pakwach, we are having different associations that binds. These associations are formed based on the regions. That's where you find the northern region having the Cholis, we have the eastern having the Peusa, we have the central having the Bagandas, that is BAPSA, and we have also the West Nile.
Okay, if I'm to interject, what are some of the gifts that could have been given to the winners? Do you have any hope that the winners will be appreciated?
Yes, thank you. Sure, and I'm here to announce that we have gifts that we shall give to the winners, the second runner-up, and also the third runner-up. And not also to leave others, since we said this is just to bring unity and togetherness. We have gift for each and every participant. All the associations that are participating, they will be given at least something from number 1 up to the last.
Yeah, thank you. That has been His Excellency, the Guild President, Uganda College of Commerce, Pakwach. Many thanks for joining us. Back to you at the Command Center. Alpha Yuroth, a participant and a member of Nebi Pakwach Students Association, NEPASA, highlighted the importance of participating in a gala to promote our culture. Alpha Yuroth urged other institutions to promote cultural values and heritage for easy identification of each culture in society.
Yeah, today is our cultural gala day, and I'm very happy and blessed to participate as a member and be a member of my origin, that is NEPASA, Alur. I am really grateful as a representative because it is one of the way of showing my culture to everyone. We are basing on a theme saying my heritage, my pride. Indeed, I am so proud of being an Alur, and I want to show everyone that it is really my tribe and my heritage. I'm so proud of it.
What do you expect out of this gala?
Out of the gala, I expect a lot, since we are the participants and we are really blessed of it being in our own land. We are showing everyone the best, that this is really the land. We are the landlord, and we are hoping to be the best in it.
Thank you so much. That has been one of the NEPASA students, that is Nebi Pakwach Students Association here in UCC Pakwach. Similar events have been held at other institutions, such as the International University of East Africa, which hosted a cultural gala with students from over 50 countries, featuring music, dance, food, and fashion. The event at UCC Pakwach aimed to celebrate cultural diversity and provide a platform for students to share their traditions and customs. Over 7 tribes, Banyaketara, Greater Sholi, Alur, Lango, among others, participated and showcased their cultural values. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Away from that particular story about culture, now moving forward to Karamoja, about 200,000 school-going children in Karamoja will continue smiling in classes. The Republic of Korea provides life-saving food assistance to over 800,000 refugees and school children in Uganda. The support includes 2,500 metric tons of rice, valued at $2.9 million, expected to benefit over 600,000 refugees across 13 settlements in the country. Stephen Okello has details about that.
Despite hosting about 1.9 million refugees at a time when donor funding is dwindling, government is struggling to feed 255,000 school-going children in 320 schools across 9 districts in Karamoja region, where many homes are facing blooming hunger crisis.
Last 5 years here in Uganda, we received over 19,000 tons of rice from Korea, making them one of our top donors to the refugee operation. And Korea has provided annual contributions since 2018, demonstrating a really consistent and reliable partnership that we can count on as the World Food Programme.
This donation by Republic of Korea is crucial because it will not only support refugees, but also help sustain the number of children staying in school in the Karamoja region.
Our assessments are already showing that these cuts have resulted in rising food insecurity, including families skipping meals, rising malnutrition, and children dropping out of school.
The Republic of Korea's ambassador to Uganda, Park Song-soo, says the donation is part of the strong bilateral relationship between Uganda and the Republic of Korea, a partnership that has continued to grow over the years.
Today, Korea is proud to deliver 2,544 metric tons of Korean rice, valued at about $3 million to support refugees across Uganda and school children in Karamoja.
The Minister for Disaster and Preparedness, Engineer Ilaruner Obaloke, told the Republic of Korean ambassador that beyond providing shelters, Uganda has integrated refugees in its national education system.
Amidst all other cooperation that exists between our country and Korea, particularly in the area of cooperation like technological transfers, area of cooperation like evaluating possibility of increasing our energy demand needed in the plant. Like in Korea, they are studying the possibility of putting nuclear energy plant that produce 1,000 megawatts.
In May this year, severe funding shortage forced the World Food Programme to suspend food assistance to 1 million refugees, while cutting down the ratio on others. To mitigate this, WFP has been rolling out programs aiming at strengthening self-resilience and improving on nutrition for mothers and children. Stephen Okello for West Nile Television.
Away from that particular story from Karamoja, now moving to Arua City, West Nile Rural Electrification Company, in short as WENERECO, continues to engage different stakeholders from across the West Nile region to achieve the goal of enabling steady distribution of electricity across West Nile region. Take a look at the story compiled by Christino Kumuringa.
To enable steady distribution of electricity across the West Nile region, West Nile Rural Electrification Company Limited continues to engage different stakeholders to achieve the goal. On Friday, the 21st of November 2025, different stakeholders such as government officials, elite staff of WENERECO, and technocrats across the districts of West Nile had fruitful discussions analyzing the past, current, and future state of electricity distribution in the region, in which different categories of people shared their views about the matter. Kenneth Kigumba, the general manager of the West Nile Rural Electrification Company Limited, highlights on the procedures of how the power is to be distributed.
Communities, of course, can only get electrified if infrastructure exists to bring the power to those communities. So one of the challenges we have, of course, infrastructure hasn't penetrated that deeply into the communities. Number two, the areas which should receive this power should also have the capacity to utilize the power. That means the structure where we're taking the power should meet a certain minimum standard. So those are challenges that we're still experiencing. There is need, the demand for power or the desire to have power is there, but power cannot be brought to your place if you do not fulfill a certain standard. Otherwise, it becomes unsafe to you and it could kill you. So one of the challenges we're facing is that the necessary rise in standard of the structures which we intend to bring this power to is still a challenge. Something needs to be done about that. It's about the economic capabilities of our people.
Whereas Adru Jennifer, the coordinator for West Nile Electrification Association, urged customers to use certified electricians to do wirings to avoid problems.
At least when you are doing wiring, use a certified electrician who will be able to sign on your documents in order for you to get your power connections. And sometimes we have challenges with the customer care services, but once you keep on engaging them in, your faults should be attended.
Meanwhile, Odonga Siraj, the Secretary for Social Services of Madiakolo District, stated that these kinds of engagement help to analyze a lot on the state of electricity and commends West Nile Rural Electrification Company Limited for helping to address the issue of bush burning in Madiakolo District.
This kind of engagements, we now have stable power. We are enjoying, people are enjoying power. A lot of business have been boosted because of the stability of power. In areas like Ranokam, Mugoko, Rigo. So I really want to appreciate this engagement, and I know it is continuous. And one challenge we normally have for Madiakolo, that is imposing some burden. The operation of Madiakolo electricity is bush burning. And Madiakolo being a wider area, rural district, bush burning from late December and January like this is very rampant. but through community sensitization, that WAREC was also injected some money in, and our routine community barazas have been engaging communities to not to engage in bush burning.
Betty Otekata Kello, the resident city commissioner of Arua City, stated that we need to continue sensitizing the communities about power-related issues.
For climbing up there to cut down these wires, because he's looking just for some small money, not being mindful of his life, it requires us to do a lot. But I also want to emphasize so much on the issues of coordination, collaboration, and information sharing. What we are doing right now here in this house is about information sharing. Because some of us maybe didn't know what when RECO was doing, didn't know what the government, the role of the government, and didn't even know our roles as stakeholders.
West Nile Rural Electrification Company Limited is an electric energy generating and distribution company in the West Nile sub-region, and it significantly contributes to the development, industrialization, and growth of West Nile. Reporting for West Nile Television, Okamaringa Christine, NILECAST.
Moving forward, now in another story, Uganda continues to be ranked among the countries with the highest number of women business owners in the world, with close to 40% of enterprises owned by women. However, statistics show that only a few women like Stella Lunguse have ventured into technology and engineering. Through the MTN Uganda Advancing Women Entrepreneurs Program, Stella is inspiring many more women to join the technology and the engineering space. Take a look at the story being reported by Stephen Okello.
In 2007, Lunguse Stella graduated from Makerere University as an accountant. She later worked as sales persons with Dark Courier and at Uganda Revenue Authority for 11 years.
I started like an enforcement officer, then I became a tariff officer where we're telling which taxes should pay what at the point of importation. So I worked with Uganda Revenue Authority for 11 years.
Using her experience, she ventured into a climate-smart innovations by registering her company, Solar Nations, in 2019. She said she was inspired by her childhood experience in Kanjushi village, Buyombe parish in Kayunga district, where she relied on kerosene lamp to study.
With my inspiration, I was looking out for a field, but before I remembered how I used to struggle. I used to like reading when I was young, and usually they used to tell me, put off the lamps, go and sleep. You know, the kerosene lamps of ours, Tadora, you know, put them off and go and sleep. So when I saw what renewable energy can do.
Today, as a managing director of Solar Nation, Stella shared her field experience, enlightening how her work is helping communities beyond school by boosting local economy and extending business hours through access to solar light.
When you go to install a solar system for people, you leave them when they're excited. You feel the impact on the spot. People who have been in darkness, there are places we go to install lights, outside lights, security lights, and by the time you leave, people have already started roasting chicken. You know, life has changed all of a sudden because there is light. So it was so inspiring. But looking also at the sector, it has enormous opportunity.
Through Solar Nation, Stella has joined a fight against global warming by offering solar solutions, engineering services, and cooling technology in Uganda and beyond.
The government also aspires that this renewable energy sector grows. If you notice, the government has also some projects which it is enhancing to put up mini grids to support people with solar energy. So we are in that space where we are feeding into the gap, the renewable, the energy space within the country.
Our company now is among 118 women-led firms included in the MTN supply chain under the MTN Away programs.
We have a lot of women who now have embraced this kind of engineering jobs, but also more importantly, they are also forming a model for all the young girls who are still in high school and university to believe that they also can be engineers, as they have seen this women. So it's breaking those paradigms and creating the shifts that are required to drive the change that is interesting.
Working with a wide range of partners, MTN Uganda is not only giving women-led firms procurement opportunities, but also offering financing, capacity building, and mentorship.
For us, we believe that this is a space where women can actually start to play a huge part and to start to make a meaningful contribution in the world of technology and digital innovation. And for us, MTN Awe, in partnership with ATC and Innovation Village, was the perfect opportunity. We have been able to provide financing opportunities to the cohort that took part in the MTN Awe cohort 1 of up to 1.6 billion shillings for them to be able to execute some of the contracts that they have been able to fulfill, both for MTN and for ATC.
Together with its partner, MTN is advancing women entrepreneurs, particularly those in engineering and technology. Since 2023, the MTN Away programs has awarded contract worth 18 billion shillings to 118 women-led businesses. The program is also increasing women participation in MTN supply chain and offering financial support, including subsidized interest rate and relaxing collateral requirement. Stephen Okello for West Nile Television, NILECAST.
Away from that story, now moving back to Alu region, particularly in Nebi district, looking at not a cultural story, rather a religious story. Religious leaders in Nebi district are concerned over uncontrolled movement of school children ahead of long vacation. A section of religious leaders noted that the uncontrolled movement of school children exposed them to risk of being raped and defiled. Alfred Jawok has details about that.
As candidates have successfully gone home after the examinations, religious leaders in Nebi district are concerned over uncontrolled movement of school children ahead of long vacations. According to the religious leaders, these observed barely few days after school children came back to their parents for holidays. Reverend Father Melchizedek Tokerunga, curate Nebi Cathedral Parish, Nebi Catholic Diocese, sounded this warning on Sunday, 23rd November 2025, during graduation of nursery school children at St. Monica Nursery and Primary School, as he noted that some parents have left their children to move freely at night in the face of catching grasshoppers in Nebi district. Reverend Father Melchizedek Tokerunga further noted that the uncontrolled movement of school children exposed them to risk of being raped and defiled.
And chaplain of all schools in Nebi Cathedral Parish. Yeah, the issue of discipline, it is having many dimensions. The first thing that makes children to be disciplined is the fear of God. And I believe if truly we have the fear of God, sincerely people will be disciplined. And when the children grow with the love of God and the fear of God in them, actually the issue of discipline will become automatically. And two, as parents too, we have never to neglect our children. And you know, these days, there is a culture in many parents whereby they actually neglect the parenting role that they have, and hence affecting the discipline of the children. And I advise children to take care of the parental role that they are given by God, by nature. So by doing that, they will also be performing their role, and they will be respecting what God has given them to do to their children. And in that way, when they take their parental idea seriously, their parental role seriously, automatically also discipline in the children will come in. And we ask them to do this by showing good example to their children and living also a disciplinary way of life so that their children can cope up from them. Because I believe as parents, children have a lot to copy from us. And when we are disciplined also, our children will too be disciplined. And we thank them so much, and we ask them to play their role as parents. But more especially, let their children know God and love God. And with that, the discipline of children will come in, and the performance of their children also will come in. And that's why this school here, when people hear about it performing well, it is because of that, the love of God and the discipline they have here, that makes them perform well. So parents, let us try our level best and instill discipline in the children. Even all the other stakeholders, let us try our level best and instill discipline in our children in all ways possible. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Maneno Stephen Atenyi, a parent in Nebi Municipality, equal appeal to parents to have control over their children, as the children may land in the hands of wrong people at night. He advised his fellow parents to play their parental roles in nurturing the young ones for a better future.
For a long time has always been performing well, and we attribute this mostly to the discipline that is inculcated in these learners right from their home and at school. So they said the family that prays together lives together, and discipline entails learning. This school has always been the pillar of the diocese, the Roman Catholic diocese, and also the stronghold of Nebi Municipality. And for the last 5 years, they have always been holding the flag of the Greater Nebi. Last year, 2025, our best candidate got 6 aggregates, and that was the only candidate from Pakwash, Nebi Municipality, Nebi District up to Zombo. And we attribute this one to all the stakeholders of this school, the school management committees, the PTA, the parents who have always supported the teachers here, and also the stability of the staff. The staff is always stable and they have their job security. They are so dedicated, and the learners have always been keen to take note of everything that goes on around this school, because we teach a holistic child, the whole child, that is spiritually, mentally, and also the body.
Reports from the Child and Family Protection Unit in Nebi District indicate that girls are victims since they are exposed to night discos and grasshopper periods. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
That particular story brings us to the end of today's edition of NILECAST News at West Nile Television. It has been me, Oraku Benson Pastore, the anchor. What I can say is, have the brilliance of your moments. We'll link up again till tomorrow for the same program.